Ross, how's it feel to be back home?
It feels amazing. Growing up, I've always been around the fan base. I've been a UK fan, and then I went into high school and the recruitment started, so I was kind of had to back away from that, not choose any favorites. But it's amazing being back. All the support and love, being here, knowing that a lot of people have my back. It's comfortable.
It feels like we're at maybe the weirdest stage of the Kentucky-Louisville rivalry. You came here, a bunch of guys went that way. The coaches obviously have intermingling. Just how has that all been like for you last year?
Honestly, it hasn't really took a toll on me, honestly, because I've kind of been focusing on what's good for me. You know what I mean? Nowadays, it's a business, so you have to make the right decision, what's going to benefit you the most. And I feel like I've been on the right path that's going to benefit me in the best way.
What is it about Joe Price that you like and the way he runs that room?
He has a little humor to him. Like sometimes he like to mix in a few jokes, and he's also a good teacher. So I feel like it's been good being able to learn the new plays, have him coach us up in his certain ways that he's took from UTSA, and all the guys that he's developed. He's came here, and now he can have the guys that are in our room. We have a pretty talented room, and help develop us. So good guy.
What's it been like working with Kenny, quarterback?
It's been awesome. Fun fact, me and Kenny, when I first got here, I came here probably like early January maybe, and we were like talking about how my birthday, like it's February 18th, and we're trying to plan something out to do. He was like, "Oh, no way, we got the same birthday." So me and him share the same birthday, February 18th, which is kind of crazy. But me and him have been able to develop an on-field and off-field relationship to where we could just talk to each other whenever, ask if I have some help about plays or anything. I feel like he is a great leader. He leads everybody in all different types of ways, pushing us to be the best. So I really appreciate him.
During the spring right now, you guys don't have a depth chart, so to speak. So how does that work in spring ball and giving everybody an opportunity?
So this is my first spring because whenever I was at my other school, I came in during the summertime. So getting to experience it this way, I feel like it's awesome. It gives everybody an opportunity to be able to showcase their talent. We have a lot of talented receivers, like I said. So we have two different groups. We have blue group and white group, and then you'll have orders from there, like to when you'll go in. And basically you just rotate blue group, white group, mixed group, and then they'll change it every other week. Basically just rotating, getting you with different guys so you know what it's like to play around everybody instead of just certain people.
You said, it's kind of a business, and Coach Price said that your group calls themselves the paper chasers. So how's that kind of mentality and trying to chase that paper? How's that help?
I know some people probably think about it as like chasing money, but like when people say like get money, like let's get money, that means like let's go, let's get. I would say let's get paid, but like that's kind of like the same thing. But it's just like a mentality of like let's go win. You know what I mean? Let's go do what we need to do, get in and out, and do our job, and then yeah.
What kind of contact did you have with the previous staff? Were you ever close to coming to Kentucky out of high school?
Well, they recruited me. They started recruiting me like my sophomore year in high school. I came to a lot of camps, games, whatever, and I was pretty close with them. It's just some things didn't work out, and then I ended up committing to Ohio University. And I was gonna play safety, and then Louisville came and then offered me like the week before our state championship game when we played in here. It was like the day before I committed. So then I flipped and I went to Louisville, play receiver. So.
What was it about this specific time that made you feel like, hey, it's the right time to go back to Lexington to play for you guys?
I feel like the change in the coaching staff. We came and got a lot of different guys. Ohio State, Oregon, LSU, and also Coach Sloan and Coach Stein is a passing game. I'm a receiver, so I love to hear all the accomplishments that they've done. They put a lot of quarterbacks in the league, and the only way quarterbacks go into the league are throwing the ball. So I feel like that's going to benefit me in a great way. Like I said, it's a business, so I'm thinking for myself. So I think that it was a better move for me to come here.
Who were a couple of guys you really liked to battle on the other side of the line?
Oh, defense?
Yeah.
I usually move around, so I'm inside and outside because, like I said, we don't really have a depth chart, so we got to rotate guys around to see where each other fits. But probably say from inside, Andrew Purcell and Ty Bryant. And then for outside, I say Grant Grayton and Rye Nichols.
You talked about going to Louisville. Obviously, you went the redshirt route for your first season of college football. So you got to play in a little bit of games there. But what would you say is the biggest thing you gained from redshirting and going through a year of college football?
Knowing the pace and the way the game is supposed to be played at a higher level. It's a lot of attention to detail with knowing plays and coverages and breaking in and out of the huddle, fast pace, tempo and stuff. You just learn how the game is played. You know what I mean? And the only way that you honestly learn how to do that is from time. So being within the program that I was at for the time I was at, it benefited me to help me become the player that I am today, and I can take my skills that I've learned from there and come here and use them.
What did you learn from playing for Chad Pennington?
Oh, great guy, Chad Pennington. A lot. I started playing football. I wasn't really, my whole life I was basketball and baseball, and I never really played football until I got to Sayre, and I started playing football my freshman year. And Coach Pennington convinced my mom to let me play, and it just kind of took off from there. He's a great guy. He's taught me a lot of fundamentals. He's taught me a lot of things outside of football too, just like how to be a greater man. And I feel like he's helped me develop into the person I am today, helped me with connections on and off the field, and just being, honestly, a mentor. So
There aren't as many athletes in high school now playing multiple sports as there used to be. How do you feel like that helped you, and what do you kind of incorporate from basketball and baseball that goes into the football side of things?
Well, I caught punts at Louisville. I actually caught the punt. I caught some punts against UK last year. Playing baseball I played center field, so you can relate that to catching punts. You know, you got to read the wind sometimes. You got to see where the ball's going. You know, when the ball's high up in the air, it's just like catching a fly ball in center field or trying to track a ball in center field. So I think that's helped me out a lot. I'd say in high school, whenever I played basketball, like whenever I played defense, I feel like basketball helped me a lot. Like with playing defense, because you're shuffling, you're moving laterally, and in football you can use your hands. So I feel like there's a lot of different movements, like in playing different sports, and just honestly being an athlete. You know what I mean? Just trying different things whenever, like doing things that you're uncomfortable with, so you can become comfortable with them, is just something that has helped me out a lot.
Are you returning kicks or punts at all?
Yeah,
Here?
it's
Seems
part
like that's
of
wide
return.
open.
Yeah.
You talked about on your bio page that one of your favorite quotes is that there's no bad days, there's just lessons, or I forget what the other thing
Yeah,
is,
it was
but,
like that.
Where did you first kind of hear that, and how has that been applicable to you through your sporting journey?
Honestly, it was a while ago. I think I was just scrolling on my phone and I saw it, and then I was like, wow, I was like, this, like, it really hits deep, because I feel like if you focus on lessons instead of like, oh, I had a bad day, what can you learn from it is how you are going to get better each and every day. So I feel like if I have a mindset like that, then it'll help me develop into place where I want to be in the long run.
Are there any spots or anywhere that you've taken the non-Kentuckian guys that they just had to see?
Honestly, not recently, but when it gets warmer, I'm going to show them around. Whenever Keeneland opens, I'll take a few guys to Keeneland. I think I'm going to go to the Derby this year. It's just crazy because I'm from Kentucky. I've never been to the Derby. And then probably it's like Kings Island or something. There's not like a lot of stuff. I mean, there's stuff to do in Lexington, but there's more stuff to do outside in just the area, like around Kentucky.
Places that you've been in?
Food places. We went to DV8. One of my peoples owned that spot. It's nice. I know we get Wing King on Red Card. So Wing King is solid. Where else? Oh, I need to take a few guys to Big Blue Deli. Big Blue Deli. That's the spot. That place is really good. And I know the workers, so he'll show us some love too. So, yeah.
Brock is also takes the team to gymnastics and volleyball and basketball and cheerleading.
Yeah. Got to support.
All right, anything else? All right,
Awesome.
appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Between the FCS level and playing in the SEC?
Basically, like, the biggest separation for me was, like, competition-wise and, like, coming in, hard working and like lifting and everything was for sure a big difference for me coming from the FCS.
Can you already see kind of the benefits of the
Yeah,
SEC spring?
I got here like maybe 3 months ago. I came like 2 weeks late to school, enrolled late. I gained like 15 pounds already since I've been here, so it's been pretty good.
What's your story? Why do you think you ended up at that smaller level out of high school and now getting the opportunity to prove yourself?
I kind of put myself in that situation because in high school I played a lot of sports. I played baseball, basketball, track, and football. So like I didn't have a primary sport to where like I would send film out to coaches and like just get exposure basically. Like I didn't go to any camps. I just did a lot of sports in high school. So I didn't like really send my film out to anyone, and that like didn't give me any recognition. So I had my agent in high school send film to a small school like Southern Utah University that I was at for 3 years, and they gave me an opportunity and I took it.
How much are you looking forward to proving yourself? You already have at that level to now prove yourself at this level.
I feel like I have way more potential, and no hate to FCS, but like this is the highest level. Like this is baby NFL, so basically like it's the highest development level in any college. What should I say? Division, in any college division. So, yeah.
Did you have like a wow moment when you first got here that things are different?
Yeah, I still do. I'm not gonna lie. Like every day I wake up, I just thank God for the opportunity that He gave me being at the SEC, because a lot of kids in this world want to be where I'm at today.
We've seen lots of receivers across the country make the same jump that you're doing successfully the last few years. Were you paying attention to that and seeing like that guy's doing it so I can too?
Yeah, to be honest, not really. I just always worked hard as hell. Always wanted to be the best guy in any situation that I was in, so that just put me here, and I've always worked hard.
Obviously now there are opportunities to make money in college football, and Coach Price just said paper chasers.
Yeah.
How much do you guys lean into that and kind of motivate?
It's an everyday thing, man. If we're not chasing paper, we're not doing nothing good. So that's like a motto for us, like receivers. Like if we're not chasing paper, we're not doing what we're supposed to do.
Coach Stein said a lot of kind of this spring ball has been good on good, one-on-one. So how's that benefited you in your growth here with the SEC? And then who's a guy maybe in those one-on-ones that you really like battling against?
Yeah, it's a big difference from like the corners and everything, like size-wise, where I was at, like scrawny, like, smaller guys. So when I got here, like they were way more physical, bigger at that, and like it just took me some time to get used to it. But I'm making plays now, so I feel like I for sure got used to those new DBs and everything. But a guy I feel like that's really been working hard. Well, I got two guys, or three maybe. D. Mark, D. Gardner, say to Ryan, and Grant for sure.
How do you feel like you fit in the offense? It sounds like they're moving receivers around a lot. Are you a slot guy? Are you an outside guy? What do you?
Yeah, I feel like I fit in this offense a lot because like I'm very versatile. I could play outside and inside and run any route. So I feel like that's really why they brought me here, because I could play both.
Talk about being brought here. What was it about this coaching staff and this university that kind of made you want to come play for
I'm here. I used to watch Oregon, like really every team that threw the ball a lot because I'm a receiver. So I watched Oregon a lot, and I didn't even know Coach Stein was an offensive coordinator at that time. And when I found out, I just knew like it was going to be a lot of passing in this offense. So I just took the opportunity and looked into it, see all the coaches that came here, ETSA, our wide receiver coach, Joe Price. He had 4 wide receivers go to the NFL. And then Joe Sloan came from LSU. There's so many dogs at that school. So I just looked into it and felt like this was the best opportunity for me to be great.
What are your impressions of the quarterbacks you've been working with?
My impressions are very high. It's a big difference. Like, because FCS is not every quarterback is good. Like, when you come to the SEC, you're getting paid to play quarterback. You're getting paid to play receiver. So like, they're for sure way better.
All right, anything else for Shane? Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.